Good morning, David Coombe here with the CBS AM Debrief this Tuesday, the 20th of September, and seeing more of much the same in overnight market action, with Greece continuing to be the main centre of focus and centre of attention. There is now talk that Athens, the EU, the European Central Bank and the IMF are getting together to try and work out a way to solve the seemingly imminent default there. And Angela Merkel's also come out and pledged that she'll be applying concentrated effort to sorting out the problems there. As a consequence of that, the US markets actually ended up trading up during the course of the day. So one stage down around 200 points, but ending up closing up to be down 108. So that worked out at 0.94%. The S&P 500, a similar sort of figure, just under 1%, and NASDAQ down 0.36%. The rest of the Americas are down in line with those moves as well. And Europe here, the Stoxx 50 down nearly 3%, FTSE a little bit over 2%, and the CAC down 3%. The DAX at 2.83 and Milan down 3.17, quite a big move there. In our region, we anticipated the lack of progress there over the weekend in the EU, or the Eurozone rather, and that saw the Hang Seng down 357 and our market down 67. Japan was closed for a public holiday, so those are Friday's figures there. Market looks like it's going to be opening just slightly up here, so finding a little bit of support here again. Hang Seng down 392 and the Nikkei even there. Take a look at the commodity space here with crude coming off yet again, $2.26. So for those of you that look to short it from that trading range that we talked about in the Barrett's Bulletin, where we short around 90 and buy back in around 80, would be travelling quite nicely on that one. The rest of the agricultural space in the softs area, bit of a mixed bag here, some pretty big moves. Actually had a big move there in cotton, down 4.52, wheat down 2.25, soy down 1.44, oats even, rough rice down 2.79. Being the major movers there, really wasn't much to the upside here, apart from maybe sugar 1.52, and that's about it. Copper down 14.9 cents or 3.79%, so quite a big move there. I know that last week I was talking about that as a potential short, and that people should start perhaps looking for copper plays in the equity markets as a CFD short. Gold, quite a big move here, down $35 to back into $1,778, back into the 1700s, down nearly 2%. Silver following suit, but as always, or as is usually the case, an amplified move in terms of the percentage change there. To our currencies, we've got reasonably good US dollar strength coming through here with a lot of these red numbers. The euro buying 1.3674, pound buying 1.5693, the US dollar buying 76.5688 yen, the Aussie buying 102.12, and the US dollar buying 99.07 Canadian and 0.8823 Swiss francs. Okay, let's have a look at the economic calendar. We've got our meeting minutes for the RBA out today, later on this morning, and then we've got a couple of other pieces of Tier 1 data, PPI numbers out of Germany, and German economic survey, or economic sentiment, being the only majors. I think we looked at the economic calendar here this week, and not really until we get through to the end of the week that we've got much of great significance really coming through. Just finish off here with the Alcon Trader. Just been looking at the local banks here and looking at ANZ as an example where we've got this downward channel, and every time we seem to hit this inner or downward inner channel, that seems to be a good place to be looking at shorting it. Obviously, it won't go on forever, but while we've got all this uncertainty beating up the local or the global bank stocks, then perhaps that's one to take a look at. Moving on to follow up from anything from last week, I think I talked about stock that we've traded a couple of times before, which is Energy World Corporation. Strikes me that that could be an okay buy here. We could be looking at a stop loss below this 57 odd cent level, so risking around 3 cents if we see a move here today. The only thing that doesn't support that is the price of crude coming off, although these EWC is primarily a natural gas play. That can sometimes hurt the sector regardless. So perhaps that's one to watch. Just seeing if there's anything else here that warrants a follow-up. If there is, it's not jumping out at me, so I might wind up the AM debrief here and say until next time, bye for now.